And as usual, we take a look now at social media trends. With me this week is Lebo Changela. Welcome. Thanks very much for joining us.
Hello, Natasha.
Okay, so the first story we're looking at today is this ANC War Room. How's that been picked up on social media?
What has happened was that during the local government election in 2016, a group of people came together and found influential people on social media, and they recruited them in order to drive a propaganda that was going to discredit opposition parties. And they termed this the War Room. On social media, what we see is that people posted, or rather, this group posted like posters of like maybe the EFF leader holding a gun, and it's also alleged that certain people were planted into radio stations. And also people like Shaka Sisulu and Kese Hwale, apparently they were also implicated. But in an interview that Shaka Sisulu had, he says that, he had nothing to do with this group, but to smear any of the opposition parties' characters or campaign. And
how have people responded to this on Twitter?
People on Twitter, obviously, now they're questioning whether like news is the credibility of news. Like now, where are we going to find our news now, and how credible do we know whether it is?
Very interesting, and of course we'll monitor that story. Another sad story that we woke up to this morning is the death of Lundi Tiamara. This is just another one of our artists that we've lost.
You know what, people reacting on social media are saying that, his music brought a lot of healing. Some are even taking the lyrics, Perfume Wam, which is a beautiful song, and just posting it on social media. People like DJ Cleo, Leanne Manners, Zwelizi Mavavi have also sent their condolences. So people are saying, it's quite a shock, people in their 30s that are losing their lives. And yet again, another musician today that we're going to bury, Tanti Klassen. Yeah. So it's a rather sober mood on social media.
And then finally, just taking a look at this Grace Bible Church, that's been making headlines the whole week. Talk us through what people have been saying on social media about this.
Well, people have very mixed views on this whole Grace Bible Church saga. Well, some people are saying that, when pastors speak about alcohol, when pastors speak about certain sins, people do not walk out. But the minute they touch on homosexuality, that's when people start storming out. They are saying that, you cannot bash the church for speaking the truth. Some also started bashing pastors and calling them hypocrites, telling them that they're saying certain things, while on the other, they are saying other things. And also Ntombi Madoda, took it to Twitter and obviously also bashing the Bible, saying that, homosexuality is unnatural, but saying that, but this book has snakes and apples, says eternal curses, raises people from the dead. So there is mixed emotions from people about this whole Grace Bible Church, and they are saying that, Somizi might as well just have, the sermons of the whole year so that he knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's been the reaction to Somizi's rant, if I can call it that?
Like I said, people are saying that, if he cannot stand the truth, then rather not go to church, because when you go to church, they speak about the Bible. They have to speak about what is in the Bible and all of that. And if you choose certain things that you want to hear, rather don't go to church, but don't bash the Bible, don't bash the church, introspect yourself.
Yeah, well, I think that's a story we'll certainly be hearing more of. I don't think it's died down yet by any means. All right, Lebo, thank you very much. Lebo going through some of the social media trends with us this week. Thanks so much. All right, we'll take